Yeah, I'm back again. And on a more serious note, the other day I did a video, and the last or the second video where I did that, and I said I had two Trinidadian, a Jamaican, and American baby mother. You know, I want to apologize because I told it just, I don't know why it slipped my mind, but my Guyanese baby mother. So I have a Guyanese, two Trinidadians, technically, an American, and a Jamaican baby mother. But let me tell you something. Out of all of them, this last one was the worst by far. So when you give somebody your trust and they break it to outrageousness, you would forgive, but you never forget. And then you would not forgive and not forget. And the not forgive and not forget, that is applied to me, myself, and I. Why? Because you always could say hindsight, but in hindsight, I should have not lots of things. Anyway, I said I was going to do some picture things and all that, but I'm just not comfortable with that, so I'm not going to do that. But I will tell my story. And as far as things go, the story continues as follows. I remember the last time I pulled up around that house, and I was parked outside, and I knew the person was in there, okay? Because she come outside and, I already knew that according to her, the mother said she didn't want me to come back to her house, so, I couldn't come in. Anyway, she came outside, and, I brought up the situation with the kids. And like, hold on, we got a new baby here. Okay, that's another story altogether again. And okay, we got two daughters. I'm coming in, you telling me about this doctor and break, which we already know is silly. Okay. But, so I said, okay then. I know it's a man, even though you're telling me, oh, they no man, I'm just this and that and that. Okay, all right. Because I already knew all of what she thought I didn't know. Anyway, in the event of talking to her, she's sitting in the car, and I says to her, what about the girls? Why are you doing this to them? It's kids. I spent 14 years playing a father to your kids, okay, and play that father role, but now I can't play the same father role to my own kids? Again, another profound statement that she said some profound things that I'd never forget. And one of the things was, they just going to have to, I'm quoting now, they just going to have to hate me because I have to look out for myself. Huh? You talking this as a parent, and I'm a parent, so you're going to take away my parental everything, custody, everything, for this man you meet. Okay, this is how the story goes. It's a million times, a million different people. But like I said, it's vicious that, okay, instead of you hit me, I'm the person that you did this to, and then you want to come off to me like, oh, guess what? You were wrong, and yeah, you you still can't tell me what I did because I didn't do nothing. I wasn't around you. Okay? Practically 8 months had passed from the time I saw you in Jamaica to Canada. So we already know. Now, in hindsight, everybody can come forth and say, hey, look, the truth is the truth. But this person don't want to deal with the truth. They want to make it seem like you are a liar. So I have to spurt it out because she won't close the door. Just the fact that you're going to send me a message like that, that means, man, you're going to live with this lie that you, from me living off of you. That's why I had to put that little comedy skit. I'm living off of you. Off of you and your kids. But like I said, we reiterate the word goes, you and this man robbed me. It's just no nicer way to put it, okay? And so in the future, them kids, my kids, gonna have to know that. They're gonna have to know the truth. Because, like I said, I could die tomorrow, and I say I could retire tomorrow, and it'll be your truth, okay? I'd rather leave that behind me than to leave nothing. And the story that you're going to tell when, you know, it's like you said, you playing this forthright with it. It's not going to be the truth. That's, you know, that's a human thing to do, especially when you did wrong. And to, you know, pick up back on this whole thing I had mentioned about this trichomonia, which she had called, I went to the doctor, and the doctor said, we don't see anything. You know, you clean. Okay? Now, once somebody tells you that, you already know that they have to be not you, so they having unprotected sex with somebody in order to catch trichomonia. To be honest, I never even heard of the term trichomonia until it was told to me over the phone. Till I had to go on the computer and look it up. And this is the wife of 14 years. Then, like I said, the whole house situation, all of a sudden you ain't got no money. We had different plans to either start a business down there, then you start drawing back. Okay. One thing lead to another, like I said. Luckily, my brother have a building down there in Kingston, and I was able to stay in the room and sort things out. When I got back to the States, like I said, we touched on some points of the homeless factor. You know, I had a place to stay, but what I'm saying is I didn't have a place that I lived, okay? It was a week before Mother's Day. And came in from Canada. Me and her, you know, she's still getting little vibes. I'm still okay. She comes to the hotel, and the night before, the eve before Mother's Day, because she claims she's gonna be working on Mother's Day, so she ain't gonna be able to see me. You know, I said, hey, maybe you and the kids go out. She's gonna be working. She's gonna be working late, and then she gotta get up and work early. Yeah, so she comes to the hotel, and you know, it would tell me that, and have sex with me. Okay. Then the next night, with you so-called gone to work, you will, let's just say, I track the vehicle, and by satellite, it ends up in Upper Marlboro. And, I just kindly drove Because I say, okay, it's time to just put this to a head there, because this person keeps telling me there ain't no other man when they don't know I know. So her vehicle's parked there all night. So I ain't going to disturb them in the night. I go and let them do their thing. I get up around 5 o'clock in the morning, and I go to this address, track the vehicles right to the same address. I don't expect to see what I see. I walk up to her Durango truck, and this truck is not tinted like that. It's just a light factory tint. And inside the vehicle, she's asleep, stark naked. On top of the same guy she living with now, he's stark naked, and she's on top of him. It looked like they drinking, because see, I'm in town now, and usually he would have been at the house. But because I'm in town and she's playing it off like to me, she don't have a man in the house. He got to stay over his mother house, but she can't go into the mother house. So, you understand? So for Mother's Day night, they stayed in the truck and drank and fucked. Okay? And she and him were so knocked out. They were so cold, stone out, that I simply opened the truck. The key still in the ignition. I took the key out of the ignition, and I took her purse. I took my phone after I did all of that and videoed her with the truck door open. I mean, literally, this is broad daylight, and you can see into the truck. And so anybody other than me or anybody, I don't know, before me or after me, could have easily just walked past the truck and seen her in there stark naked and him stark naked, there in the back seat, knocked out. So I videoed it, took a couple of pictures like a real wartime reporter. And she didn't even notice. She thought I took the keys out the truck and all of that, but she wasn't sure either. See, that's why she went and filed assault on me now, because she got to get me locked up, because, I might go around and tell people I saw her in the truck, because obviously I took the keys, but it didn't dawn on her that I would video the whole thing. Okay. So she gives an assault. Like I said, I don't have the paperwork in front of me to read it off, but I'm just telling the story as we go. Maybe another time I'll video the papers and talk about it in detail, because what the story that she told anyway that they wrote on the charges is it would have stood up in court anyway. It was now process when we did get to court. Everybody just, but like I said, Mother's Day morning, you're not home with your kids. You in a truck, start naked, knocked out. And she knows it's true. Nobody can. I got the tape. Matter of fact, I even showed it to a couple of people. Look at this. See, I have to show it to them, because there's no way in hell I could turn back. Not after all the things that she did. I just wanted her to be upfront. Don't lie and say there ain't no man and this, that. Then behind my back, you showing these things like, oh, you telling people you reason because they see you and this man and know this man living at your house. Matter of fact, here goes a story. When I first came back, I wanted to take the kids to the movie. Okay? Me and her, I drive and meet her at this mall with the kids to go watch a Star Wars movie or something like that, I think it was. Anyway, we run into one of her cousins in the shopping center. And I know the cousin. And the way the cousin looked at me, that confirmed it too. It's like she want to say something, but she can't say something because here I go. She's surprised to see that I'm back in the country, but obviously the other guy has been playing a more going to family events and all of this and all that. All of the family knew about it. The other man, except for me in that sense. Then she playing it off to my family like, yo, Phil, he's doing this, and I. because like I said, here you go in the catch-22. You can't even carry me to court for child support because of your fraudulent divorce. You can't do that really because of fraud. I got the tape. So what are you going to do about that? Like I said, you would wonder why I'm that vicious. Listen, just what I told you already, man and woman. Would make anybody would have killed somebody. For you to be married to somebody for 15 years and that person rips you off like that and rob you, cheat on you, betray you, try to set you up and get locked up, all of this for a new man. Why she could have just been upfront and said, man, I got a new man, tell me on the phone, whatever, and man, I'm going about it. But you just want to compound one lie on top of a lie on top. Then you, like I said, you're telling people that know me, oh, he's being violent when, huh? When somebody had told me that, I said, yeah, she said he's being violent to her, like, huh? I just got back here. What was it? Now she knows. She knows tape exists in the back. And look, if I was in a more financial position, we would have went to court. I had other things to deal with. But all of that is over now. She's in a situation where she's upset because people have been telling me for a long time, man, go with Social Security, the diabetes, Social Security, I'm all right. You take 2 little pills, but for the most part, cool. I move around, everything is all right. I make sure I just eat and don't drink no sweets, and okay? Anyway, other day, incident, pissed me off, man, because I'm like, man, needed this laptop. And at the same time, the little girl's birthday. And I said to this bro, but she can come pick up this birthday gift for that child or get her son to come pick it up. She's going to say, oh, she doesn't feel comfortable around me. And I had to ask her, I'm like laughing to myself, like, huh? So you want to live in your fictitious world because if I wanted to kill you, why wouldn't I have killed you when you would knock the fuck out? You wouldn't even know who killed you. You or him. But one thing my mother and father never birthed was an idiot. If it's one thing, if that was my woman, it's obviously was his woman. What I'm going to do and kill her and him, or kill her and go to jail for the rest of my life, or kill her. Jail don't bother me, but it's got to be worth it. And at that point, she was definitely not worth it. There's no way I'm going to be married to a woman and find her in a truck naked in broad daylight in a vehicle that's not even tinted, knocked the fuck out naked, where somebody, me, can come and video it. So you think about that, okay? Just think about that. This is the same person that's talking about child support, got the nerve to write about child support, and you want to save text or message for kids and all this like you didn't do all the shit you did. This person is evil. I tell you, Guyanese baby mother, Jamaican baby mother, okay? All these different baby mothers, American, this, and yet none of them I would think of to go after like I go after this one, because none of them ever did this, nothing even close. Okay? All right.